check now on the lineups. Now, England have made those two changes, as you said. Glenn Hoddle starts the match in place of Neil Webb, and Trevor Steven comes in for Chris Waddle, who's a substitute. I have to say that if David Watson had been fit, I think he would have played at centre-back. As it is, he's not, and Bobby Robson perseveres with Tony Adams and Mark Wright. The substitutes include Chris Waddle, Steve McMahon and Mark Haitley. Now, as for the Dutch, they also have made two changes. Up the front, they brought in Marco in their orange shirts, get the game started, playing from the... Hoddle. Well played. Robson. Lineker's made a darting run through. It came off Koeman. Lineker surely hit the post. Dead unlucky. Ronald Koeman made a disastrous mistake. The blonde defender, it came off his head, he beat his own keeper. And Lineker hit the outside of the post. Chance for the last 7 internationals. Bobby Robson. There's Van Basten. And he goes down. Play on. Good decision by the Italian referee. Gary Stevens went for the ball, I would have thought there. Very good left foot. And that's curling a bit. But I rather think Peter Shorten knew exactly what was going on. Hoddle's waiting, so is Lineker, so was Barnes. Gullit, chance for Holland. Oh, and Van Basten. Well played by Tony Adams. Seemed to be blocked by Adams. Muren. Well, there were appeals for a foul in the box, but Arnold Muren wasn't listening to those. Good header out. And driven back by Wouters, but there was some good defending in there. It was when Lineker hit the post after 8 minutes. Van Basten, Wouters. Well, everything we've seen about the Dutch so far, both in the first match and today, they're never afraid to have a shot at goal. Oh, he had to be aware of it and saved it the second time from Van Basten. Right defence, Gullit's in the middle. Here comes Gullit. And Kenny Sansom got back to make the challenge. Watch this as Gullit comes in to try and finish it. Sansom. And it's Hoddle. Oh, he's hit the post. So unlucky. And it was a score. Again against Stevens, and he's beaten him. Van Basten in the middle. Arriving now, that's Van Basten. It's Van Basten! It's a goal for Holland! Marco Van Basten! 2 minutes before half-time. And the Dutch delighted. And Gullit did the damage on the left-hand side and whipped the ball in. Now then, Van Basten turning his man, and as the challenge came in, the ball shot past Shilton. Tony Adams, I think, was the first defender who Van Basten made a run from the back out to the right wing. And Van Basten's through again, and he's round Shilton, and Gary Stevens off the line. Van Basten going through a devastating spell. Shilton. It's half-time. Well, 1-0 to the Dutch, but it could have been worse with that clearance off the line in the last seconds. Jimmy Hill.
Well, for 2 years now, we've been worrying about the vulnerability of the central defence to attackers with pace and nimble turning power, and just in that last 3 minutes before half-time, he would have had the opportunity, had we been allowed to play in Europe, to come up against that type of nimble, speedy, turning defender that exists probably more.
On the field now, England have 45 minutes in which to... Well, England there was stretched, simply because Hoddle's cross. Oh, and Van Breukelen missed it, and it's just gone wide. Mark Wright was the player who... Oh, he's got it back. It's Brian Robson. A great chance for him. He scored. The captain's done it. England are level. And Brian Robson shows the way. Beardsley played the first ball in. Robson played a 1-2. It was pushed back to him by Lineker. He carried on. Hoddle. Kenny Sansom's coming in offside. Offside, and it wouldn't have mattered. Jimmy Hill shouting beside me. Lineker hit the bar, but actually, Jimmy, it was offside against Kenny Sansom. But Adams put it behind. On by Rijkaard. Gullit over the top. He's got all his subs taking some exercise on the running track. Baston, there was space there to line up the shot, and Peter Shilton had to turn it round. They didn't close Van Basten down too well there. Oh, Gullit! Side netting. They were so quick to create the opening.
Get into the later stages of this competition because he knows you can't.
With the mishit shot, Gullit. Oh, Van Basten! 2-1 Holland. Marco van Basten scores his second. England are behind for the second time. The Dutch supporters thrilled again. Now let's see as the ball comes in. There's Gullit. Play to the left. Van Basten with the left foot. And Van Aala. Corner. Well, this is a prolific spell by Holland. Kieft. Oh, Van Basten. Well, it's a hat-trick. And the Dutch have surely cracked it now. The third goal from the corner kick. The near post corner flicked on by Kieft. This is a memorable person. Taking on Wright and still getting a shot in. He can do nothing wrong at the moment. Stoppage time, and there's not much of that. Holland have beaten England by 3-1 here in Dusseldorf. The man who scored the 3 goals, brought in by Rinus Michels today, Marco van Basten, not on the pitch at the end, but on the pitch when it mattered, to produce a fine personal performance, which in many, many ways, his elusive press arriving now, that's Van Basten.